So, today's podcast is quite different from another podcast I have did in the past, as you have heard of. In those podcasts, I talked about some changes in the future. I talked about the problems of today. I talked about what are past. But today, I'm gonna share an incident which I really think can help you to solve any kind of a problem whichever you're facing right now. Because I've been through that phase, I know the hardship and the tension and the mental stress at that moment of time. We should start now. So, hey there, welcome you guys in the latest episode of Let's Think Differently, where we talk about things from another perspective. So, in today's podcast, I'm gonna tell you my one of my old story, which really changed my the way how I think today and how basically think in earlier times. I remember a day while I was sitting on a chair in my room near my table. I was looking on the floor and thinking, what is my future? And I was not able to see any kind of thing there. I was completely blank and I really don't know at that moment of time what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna survive in this world. Literally, I was at that moment of time, I was so broke that I couldn't even tell you. On that day, I basically jotted some of the things which I thought that could make me some good money and could take me from the trap. Some worked and some didn't work, but I'm glad that even some worked. On that day, while I was thinking, I realized that there are lots of sorrows, there are lots of depression, and there are lots of things which make a human body think and grow. There is a moment in your life where you are completely depressed, you are completely broke, you don't know what to do. And on that day, I found a solution. I'm not a it's not that proven solution, but it is a solution which really helped me a lot at that moment of time. Which is, I took my diary, I wrote each and every problem which I was facing at that moment of time. First was, I don't have enough money to survive for the second month. I was literally don't have any kind of food backup with me. I was out of my home. I was in my parents' home that time, not in my home. And I really don't have any kind of job at that time. And I recently got broke up. Yeah, it's another story. I'm gonna tell you somewhere after a time. So basically, firstly I wrote all the problems. Then I wrote the reason of the problems. First problem, money. The reason was I have literally spent lots of money in some kind of valuable, non-valuable things like phones, laptops, and lots of fancy things which even I don't need today. And that time I don't need. Second problem was that I have I have no home. I have to manage home because I can't live in my mom's and dad's home. I don't want it to be a burden on them in that age. Third, broke up situation. I know I could cope up and yeah, I said that I started reading books and mentally preparing, but I wrote the reason that there are some mistakes of mine and some of that girl too. And the third section is the most important thing is that solution of the problems. Money. The solution of the money is sold out all the wasteful items. Take the money, do some kind of thing by which you can learn new skills and grow. And whatever the extra is, just invest it. Second, home. I asked my mom dad to make me live there for just 3 months so that I could regain all what I lost from past time. Third, relationship. I started reading book and started uh, doing this and that thing from which will gonna help me to cover up that situation and again make my mind away from that situation, from that sorrow. I really suggest you this solution so that in any point of time you can use this solution in your life and you can solve any of the problem which you have, because I don't want it you to go through that phase which I went. I know that deep sorrow phase where there's nothing there, everything is complete blank, no noise is coming. You are on your chair, sweating, feeling really sad for you, for your family, and yeah, that day was really a very bad day and a good day too, because I got some of the solutions and that depression, the anxiety, the sorrow, I can't forget. And I can easily understand what is the what you are feeling right now if you are hearing this podcast. Every person has some good and bad stories, sad stories. This is one of my sad story which make me learn a really really big lesson in my life. You won't believe, right now I am in, my eyes are full of water while telling you this story. I really remember that phase, man, really. If you have gone through that phase, please comment down below. And if you find the solution by your own, I really like to read your solution. Please comment down in the description if you want to listen all this kind of podcast, small talks, and this kind of interaction. Comment down too and like this video if you like this podcast or you like my story, how I cope up with my biggest problem, that depression thing, and that sad thing. So subscribe to this channel. I'll meet you in the next podcast. So thank you for hearing me. Bye.